What's up, mobile home park investors? Mike here. Before we dive into the material, I want to start you off on the right foot and help you stay organized from the outset. In this video, we're going to cover what you'll need from a technology and resource standpoint to be successful in this course. After I briefly explain everything, I'm going to do a screen share and walkthrough of everything I mentioned in this video. For now, just listen, and afterwards, I'll explain each item. At the end of this video, you can follow along with the screen share. The first item I want to discuss is a feature in the video player of this course that can be really useful for our students. There's a setting to adjust the playback speed of these videos so that you can watch them at a faster clip. I have a tendency to speak slowly sometimes, which can benefit our newer mobile home park students, but for those investors that are more seasoned or appreciate digesting information at a speedier clip, I would recommend watching at least 1.25 normal speed. So now let's talk about course resources. Throughout our video lessons, we are going to be referencing external documents and tools. Most of these tools and documents will be accessed via our Google Drive. In order for you to be able to access these documents as well, you will need a Google account. If you do not have one already, we will walk through how to set one up during the screen share portion of this video. After you've set up your Google account, we'll ask that you create a folder in your Google Drive entitled 30-day MHP. In your browser, go to your bookmarks bar and create a new folder with the same name, 30-day MHP. Once you've done that, add the links to the course portal, the Facebook group, and your Google Drive folder to this bookmarks folder. As you go through the course and we add new resources, you can now bookmark these resources for quick reference when you need them. Now let's talk about your first resource. Throughout this course, there will be a lot of terminology. The first lesson of every module will be a video covering the majority of the vocabulary that you will see throughout that module. Each of these introductory vocabulary videos will be followed by a short quiz to check your knowledge and drive home some of this terminology. If you get something wrong, no sweat. These quizzes are really just opportunities for you to see the material again in a different way. And that helps create these neural pathways in your brain that will allow you to recall that information more quickly as we go through the course. The more times you can see something, the better. However, even with our vocabulary videos, it can be easy to get confused or lost if you aren't already familiar with these terms. So the first resource that I want to draw your attention to is the glossary, which is linked below this video. To further assist you guys in referencing terminology quickly, we've created this glossary so that you can always reference it to refresh your memory when you don't know a specific term. In many cases, we go into even more detail in the glossary than we do in these videos, so it can be extremely helpful to look through the glossary as you go through the course. I would recommend that every time a new term is mentioned in the course, that you pause the video and reference the glossary if you don't immediately know what that term is. To assist you guys even further, every time we say a word or term that is in our glossary, it will appear in bright blue letters at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. This will signal you to pause the video and go check out that term in the glossary if it's not immediately recallable in your memory. The second resource that we've created for you is the 30-day mobile home park checklist. This checklist will serve as a reference for everything you need to accomplish throughout the course. As you go through the course, you can check items off when you complete them. You'll always know what you need to do next so you can effectively plan out your time. We love this checklist because it is the best way to hold yourself accountable and ensure all the work that you need to do to achieve your goals is done in a timely fashion. One last thing before we jump into the walkthrough. If you could kindly help Ryan and I out as we build this brand and try to deliver the highest quality content to you and the other students, I'd ask the favor that you go into our Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube channel and follow each of those accounts. Ryan and I will be doing podcasts, live webinars, coaching sessions, and much more on these platforms, so it'll also serve to help further your education. The links to these accounts are also below this video. Finally, feel free to follow Ryan and I on our Instagram accounts if you so choose at MikePans1013 and Narus39. Those links are also below. So those are the resources I wanted to initially point out. I'll do a quick walkthrough of everything I just mentioned, and then you'll be ready to tackle this course. Let's get after it.